Like anywhere else, selling a business in Northern Ireland can be straightforward, but it can also be a considerable challenge. Many of these challenges are completely out of your control, but others can be mitigated against with consideration towards preparing your business for sale. Granted, none of this is easy, but there is a process that we can all follow that will make it easier-ish. Preparing your business for sale is not the same as maximizing value, and in this video we're only looking at the steps of selling your business and the actions you can take to ensure it follows the standard enough procedure and that it is as straightforward as possible. This list isn't exhaustive and each step has many moving parts, but it will begin to prepare you for the biggest sale of your life. If you do want to prepare your business for sale or maximize its value, this is exactly the service we provide here at Move at Pace, so please do set up a free discovery call with myself and my advisors, and you can do that in the links below. So what are the steps to selling your business? Well, the first question you're going to be asked at any point in time is, why do you want to sell it? Why do you want to sell your business? Because deciding to sell your business is not to be taken lightly. You only get one chance to sell it, and your reason why is the most important factor, and it'll be the first question any buyer asks. Some of the most common reasons to sell a business are, well, the first one is that you might want to realize the value of your hard work over the years you've put in. Second, retirement, falling out of love with the business. Number 3, being unable to run the business at its current level, very common. Number 4 is the business isn't trading profitably and you have to sell it from a distressed position. And number 5, partnership disputes. Now, some of these reasons are incredibly positive opportunities to sell your business, but others not so much. It's important to understand how your response to that question will affect the buyer's attitude towards the deal in total. Now, selling from a position of strength where your profits are healthy and the business is in a strong position can help you command a higher selling price. And that's the alternative to selling when there are issues that are present and the buyer will be looking for a deal to take that business off your hand. Then we need to consider timing the sale. We speak to many entrepreneurs here who have no intention of selling their business until one day, through absolutely no choice of their own, situations change. Running a good business and continuing to run a good business means that your business is sale ready when you want it to be. But for many businesses, it may take some time to get your house in order and put it in the optimum position for sale. And I always say that running a good business and continuing to run a good business, having good books, systems and processes will prepare you for sale, whether you sell today, 10 years from now, or 20 years from now. It just means it's going to become more profitable and a better business. Certainly though, keeping accurate records, developing systems and processes, and creating value in the business, such as retaining clients over a long term, are activities that everybody in business should be focused on daily. And that's especially if you're considering an exit in the near future or in the long term. Running your business effectively and running a good business supports growth and supports increased profit. But it is also a huge benefit when it comes time to presenting your business for sale. The next thing we have to consider is the value of your business. Getting your business ready for sale and extracting maximum value, you have to understand what the business might be worth. And you have to get comfortable with the potential value that you might be able to attain from this process. Your accountant, a business appraiser, or your chosen transactions broker, a mergers and acquisition broker, will help you determine what the value could potentially be. But remember, your business is only worth what someone will pay for it at the time you're willing to sell it. And to extract maximum value, you need to work on a value creation process in advance of selling, and that's what we help with here at Move at Pace. Hiring a transaction broker is the next step of selling your business, and this transaction broker is the person who will manage the sale. In Northern Ireland, we have a small number of boutique and corporate mergers and acquisitions teams, and they're all brilliant, helping business owners to navigate the process of selling their business. We do work hand in hand with these teams and all related parties to collaborate across each of the following steps to ensure that your sale goes as smoothly as possible from pre-preparation all the way through to completion and the money hits your bank. And the steps that you're going to think about whenever you're selling your business are, well, you have to think about the pre-sale preparation. That's building value first and foremost beforehand and getting everything, all your ducks in a row before you go to market. The next step is that we have to market the business for sale to prospective buyers. Then we have to receive and assess our initial offers. Next, it's negotiating the best offer. And then the mergers and acquisition team will handle the agreement in principle, which is called the heads of terms. You'll hear that a few times. They'll manage the entirety of the due diligence process with your solicitor and your purchaser's solicitor. They'll manage the completing statutory requirements, and Well, that's everything. It's all done and dusted. And the next step then of the sales process, which is probably the biggest part of the entire thing after you've got somebody who is willing to buy your business, is due diligence. Once your M&A team is in place, you will need to prepare all the documentation required as part of the due diligence process. Depending on the nature of your business, this can be incredibly extensive and quite a laborious task. I can tell you we had a team of people working on this in our own exit. But with any missing details or items from the due diligence process, the sale just won't complete. That's how important it is. The buyer needs to be confident in the business that they're buying, and they gain this through the due diligence process. So the more sale ready that you are, the better. Now, during the due diligence process, you'll be required to collate information from every business function. There's nothing, you have to show your underwear basically. There's nothing left to chance. They're going to chat about, and they're going to require all your finance details, human resources, production contracts, environmental and health and safety materials, tender documentation, insurance documentation, and everything you need to know about your information technology. And each of these dozen topics have hundreds of sub-requests, and so preparing for these in advance is incredibly prudent, because spreading the time taken to collate this information ensures that you can continue to concentrate on running the business during this very arduous process. The next step of the sales process in Northern Ireland is finding your buyer. Your chosen mergers and acquisitions teams are primarily tasked with finding prospective buyers. We want multiple interested parties to create a competitive tension, what it's called, and maintain and drive the price of the purchase higher. The process of presenting your business to potential buyers is referred to as the beauty parade. I didn't make that up myself, but it is a necessary task to achieve maximum value. Working collectively with the M&A sell side team, we will help you focus on presenting the business in the best light to interested parties. The M&A team will liaise with bidders and select the best offer to proceed with, and they will proceed to final negotiations and ultimately the sale of the business. At that point, the money hits the bank. And that completes the sales process of selling your business in Northern Ireland. Remember, a sale isn't a sale until the money's in the bank, something I'm very mindful of, but we all do go through the process of spending the money 10 times over when somebody's just said, yeah, I'm pretty interested in your business. But many deals don't complete. And they don't complete for reasons that are completely outside of our control. The factors that we can control are our business's readiness to actually move through that sales process. And the more prepared or sale ready your business is, the quicker a business sale can complete. If you're considering selling your business and you want to maximize value, minimize risk, and give yourself the best opportunity to close the deal, then get in touch with our team for a completely free discovery call. We'll work to advise you on how we might be able to best support your business now and all the way through to sale.